We absolutely shut down this airfield and brought supercars on board. How did I even get on a secure military airfield like this? And now we're about to go pretty dang fast in some supercars. It's already known that the Z06 is a supercar. We've proven it time and time again. It looks like a supercar, it sounds like a supercar, and it even feels like a supercar. But is it as fast as supercars? And that's what today's video is about. We're gonna find out, can the C8 Z06 compete against other supercars on an airstrip? Most casual supercar fans believe that Lamborghinis, McLarens, Ferraris are all God's gift to earth when it comes to speed. My C8 Z06 is here to shut that crap up. See, what people don't realize is that there's a massive difference between an exotic car like this versus being an actual supercar like the C8 Z06. Supercars are sports cars with super performance, and exotics are supercars with exotic features, exotic personalities, exotic looks, exotic performance, and definitely rarity. One of the most well-known ways to test out performance is straight line speed. Although that doesn't completely determine if a car is a supercar, it definitely helps. It helps in the argument. Wait, hold on a second. We got a GT500 right here. This thing's making like 700 plus horsepower, I believe. And something fun, something interesting just might happen from what I've been told. This has nothing to do with our video about these two amazing beauties, but this should be interesting. All right, so right now we're jumping into a Ferrari 458. We all know that everyone is saying that GM copied the 458 to make the C8 Z06. Whether it's true or not, who knows? Who really knows? But what we do know is right now I'm in that car. So before we actually get to a head-to-head battle between the 458 and the Z06, let me first drive the 458 for the very first time. I'm gonna see how fast this thing can go on the runway. How many feet is that? 4,000, 4,500 feet?
About 6,000.
6,000. Holy moly, we're about to go pretty far and pretty fast. So let's see what a 458, this car is what, 2010, I believe? So. Somewhere in that range. So the car is kind of old, but we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Fire this thing up. You're gonna do anything crazy, right?
Just turn the key.
Turn it, okay.
Yeah, and then foot's on the brake, right?
Foot's on the brake,
and then right there's where you start, right there.
Okay. Oh, very interesting. Get into a racer style, you know?
Yep.
Speed up a little bit, there we go. All right, cool, we'll let it rip then. All right, so all I gotta do is just hit the gas and let it go.
Yep.
Boom.
And then the Lamborghini's gonna go first, and then we'll be going with the
McLaren.
Yep.
This is the first time I've driven a Ferrari 458. I've never driven one in my life. I don't even know if I've driven any other Ferraris. I've driven McLarens, I've driven Lambos, R8s. Actually, no, I have driven a 488 race car, but not a 458. This is a standard 458 Italia, guys. Are we able to have the windows down a little bit?
Yeah, the windows down.
Okay,
Come on, yeah.
Let's go. Oh yeah, this thing gets up and goes. It's fairly quick. This thing gets up and goes really good. We got over 160 miles per hour there. Shut down a little bit early, gave it plenty of time to brake. You know, so not the hard brake. This thing should pretty good.
Brakes really well.
Yeah. Pretty good for a 14-year-old car. I'll put the window up this time for this one. Oh, a lot of wind noise. We'll go another run going back.
Yep, we'll do another run.
Alrighty. This time, no crazy wind noise. Now we're going from a roll. Hold on, we're gonna get back to first gear so we can get a good launch. All right, we're here in first gear, about to launch this thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh yeah. 9,000 RPM. Screaming V8. This thing is cooking. 130, 140 miles per hour. 150. 160. We almost got to 170. Oh my gosh. Oh my this thing is crazy.
Nice, man.
Definitely not as much power as the C8 Z06, but still an exhilarating ride. That was cool.
Slow down.
Oh man, I love how it sounds when it downshifts. Very raw. Like the Z06 is, you can feel it's a little bit more modernized, but this one's still very raw, which is kind of cool. That was fun. That was fun.
That was a good run. Good launch.
Right now we got the Ferrari 458 right here behind me, and then we got the C8 Z06. A lot of you who are Ferrari fans are all like, oh, GM copied the Ferrari 458 and stole it and then basically made the C8 Z06. Well, we got both cars right here and we are about to do an audio check. Before we even get to any of the racing, we're gonna do an audio check. The audio check is going to figure out which car to you as a fan sounds better. The Ferrari 458 flat plane crank V8, I believe it's a 4 whatever liter, and then we got the 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8 here in the C8 Z06. We don't have a lot of time, but we gotta make this happen. We have to figure out right now which flat plane crank V8 sounds better. All right, so right now it's at idle. You can hear that idle. Let's hear what this Ferrari 458 sounds like. Okay, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. So right now we're about to hear what the C8 Z06 sounds like. And that is what a C8 Z06 flat plane crank 5.5 liter sounds like. All right, so there you have it, Ferrari 458. So now I just got to drive it, I got to feel it, but now we have the upcoming race. C8 Z06 versus Ferrari 458. About to get lined up right now against a Ferrari 458. We're about to find out which one is quicker, which one's faster. I think we all know the answer to that, but it's still a fun one. And I'm gonna give him a little bit of a head start. All right, we're here ready to go. I hit a brick wall. I think it's because of this big front splitter that I have that produces so much downforce and probably produces some drag. Wow, that's funny. Let's run it back again, this time going with the wind to our back. Ferrari 458 versus C8 Z06. What a fun run. My check engine light is showing only because of sometimes with the valves with my exhaust, if you change it to different modes, sometimes they'll just flash. You turn the car on and off and on, and then it fixes that. So there's nothing wrong with the car, by the way, if you see the check engine light. The car is A-okay. And that is that. We're getting kicked out. At least we got the Ferrari 458 versus C8 Z06 race, and I was not joking about potentially getting kicked out of here. I literally just got kicked out, so we're out. We're done. It was a fun race. It was a good race. You got to see the Ferrari 458. You got to see this classic car. I cannot hate on this thing. The thing is definitely a classic. C8 Z06 is this new, modern, even better version of that. But it was cool. It was cool to get the opportunity to come out to an airstrip, be able to quickly get in some races in, run against the Ferrari 458, did it from a dig, did it from a roll, and as you see what happens, the C8 Z06 was dominant. As expected, right? I know the C8 Z06 is more modernized, the 458 is older, blah, 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 blah. It's still a fun race. Anyways, on to the next. I need to go race a Lambo now, or something similar to that. But thank you all for tuning in. It was a good one. Glad I got to do this, but I need to get out of here before the military police put me in jail.